y'all, I love Cardi B. She cracked me up. She said, I know y'all hoes is mad. Something about gag. I said, man, my baby be killing it. Her and Nikki, hey, I don't judge them. I don't judge them because you go to different churches and different stuff, and they still in their adolescence. They in their level. They on their level. They on their level. I just want to come on there and sing and dance and be silly. I'm a comedian in itself. Um, I didn't even wear bonnets. My friend brought me this bonnet. It's crazy. We traded hats. I love you, Lala. Zaipan, I'm sorry. I was in Katrina. I'm sorry I didn't get to write you when you was locked up. I feel so horrible. You my friend, you my baby. They had me all drugged up. And in the hospitals, I even wrote Monica from the hospital. And I know she showed it. And I know Calhoun County, remember, I had drew all over the place. I was trying to tell somebody they was giving me that Vegas shot, which led me to the hospital, which I had grandma's seizures. They didn't tell none of my family or none of that. And I had convulsions. It was to where I was admitted in the hospital yard for a whole day. I couldn't even get it. I had a catheter in by my vagina, and it filled all the way up. I couldn't move. They had me to where I couldn't even get up. That's some straight up retaliation. And then I had a big old thing connected to my head, connected to that machine. They was just trying to read. They said they was trying to read about my seizures, but they couldn't find no reason. Hello, if you couldn't find no reason that I have the seizures, that mean that medication jacked me up. I have not been right since that Vegas shot. Okay. On top of other stuff, we telling on that. We telling on that. I'm definitely telling on that. Okay, I've been holding all this in, and then what they did to me and Keisha over there in Kalamazoo at the hospital. And shout out to the friends that's over there. They're seeing everything, and they just go with the flow. They only doing what the doctor said. Well, doctor, shall I die? No, I'm calling on Yahweh. Bye. Bye and bye. Call on Yahweh. I don't care what you doing. Call on God. Cardi B called on God for her baby, and I did too. I seen how Nikki was crying when Tasha Cobbs passed away, and it hurt me. And I was like, man, she really loved Tasha Cobbs. And she was crying, and she was singing a song on there. I did like this. I had put Father, Son, Holy Ghost, her and her son, and her beautiful daughter. I love y'all. And I definitely love it was the Stallion. Some all I know is people ask me why I always listen to music, because no matter what I'm going through, Lil Wayne or somebody can tell you what life is about. And he's human Marshall. And then I didn't know that Gorilla them came from Boosie. Hey, Boosie, you had me cracking up. Hell nah. What's today's date? I'm like, yeah, you better know. It's the third, I better call my baby mama. I'm like, it's the third, I better look for a landlord. Anyway, Boosie, I'm so happy that you happy and you got a wife and everything. And I'm happy that you came down here and got our young two men and seen that they had potential in them, because my friend, my sister in Christ Jesus, she had been going around New York and other places trying to get everybody music, not just in Battle Creek, but Tanisha went to different when y'all come down to Battle Creek or she went to Lansing, she wasn't just thinking about herself or IMP. She was thinking about IMP, I am powerful, I am an impact, and she was. That girl slaved for everybody. So I'm slaving for a miracle for her. Oh, I forgot. It's already here. I can't say everything, but it's a done. I was gonna make sure, especially T-Wade, T-Money. What? Did you hear that music? Man, stars. I'll take my last penny and bet on T-Wade. From Michigan. And them the Michigan queens. Tanisha is the queen. I know my place. I'm a princess. And the rest of them, we growing queens. But Tanisha, she ready. Definitely too money. I remember, matter of fact, the girl from Love of Hip Hop came down here from New York. My brother took a picture with her. I didn't get a chance to talk to her. She was so pretty though. But I remember her part was she was being mean to her baby daddy. So I'm sorry. See, no matter what me and my son father been through, we was friends. Yep. He apologized to me. I remember now he apologized to me in prison when I was in prison for all the stuff he did to me and how he treated me. He was young, naive, you know what I'm saying? He had issues. Thank God. Okay, I remember that part. He had issues. So he was a big old kid too, you know what I'm saying? Even though he was 17, 18, you know what I'm saying? He knew what he was doing. And I seen what to do. So I just was walking up, she was like, okay, I know what time it is. I gotta lay on my back. But I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was made to lay down and just do that. So I am sorry for that part. But I remember when I was going to prison, him and his wife laughed at me. So God said, tell the truth on what happened to you and how it happened. So I did, and I left that on my Facebook. I don't want him to go back. He served enough time, and God dealt with him about me while he was in there. So I'm just gonna let that go. He got issues. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want him back in no prison. He don't deserve that. He is a good person. And he definitely good with children. He just let them do whatever, like in the back seat, as long as you buckled up, them children, they get crunk. He just let children be children. You know what I'm saying? But he will discipline you. And I'm sorry in public. I forgive you. I forgive you for tricking me. I was drunk too. I remember now. See, God had put some stuff, let me forget some stuff and remember some stuff. But see, I would never want for any of my children's father to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And one, I want him to get rid of, you know what I'm saying, being a hold of slavery of probation or anything else. That's I was like, man, just get that over with. But I learned what to do and what not to do. I learned a lot from Dawn Bradley. Shout out to Miss Dawn Bradley. And definitely shout out to the judge, Sarah Saul Lincoln. I'm clean. I'm gonna stay clean. I'm gonna smoke my trees. They help me. And if I can't smoke my trees with Summer Point, I need to go to a different doctor because they just found out I got ADHD. I've been had it. Why y'all didn't give me no Adderall? Y'all give me everything but what I need. My brother take Adderall. Can I get some? I ain't gonna sell it. I'm gonna take it because I know I need it. Why keep trying me on all this other stuff that's sending me to hospitals and stuff, and then people don't even know I'm going to hospitals? That's why I tell Rainbow Push before I go and when I get out and what I can remember. Yep, so over the year. That's like these we got good officers that is being killed on the line of duty. You know what I'm saying? God is of order. I'm not a snitch, but God is of order. That's why I'm getting my stuff together because God said, work out your own salvation, your own life with fear and trembling. God give mercy to whom He chooses to give mercy to. So when people be winning on the BET Awards and y'all get mad at Cardi B and Nicki, they did the most work. You know what I'm saying? They did the most work. And Gorilla Girl and them be getting it too. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment. So people work hard. They gotta feed their family and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they get their music and stuff out there and they show how sexy they are. But at the end of the day, it's about them bills. Can you pay my bill? Can you pay my telephone bill? I don't think you do. So you and me are through. That's what Beyonce said. As long as somebody can put half with me, I'm cool so we can work it out and show that it's not about no money. You know what I'm saying? We women cannot make these men feel like you only talking to them or want to be around them for some money. I think that's trifling. I want to be around people for their character. I don't want to miss the laughter because God made us all unique in His image. Oh, shout out to Ricky, Johnny's uncle. I forgot your phone number, but I ain't gonna call because I ain't trying to have you in no drama. I wanted to come by here and see you and thank you so much for when my family and nobody was there except Lee. Um, you sent me $100 and I thank you for that. Yep, and I had corrected myself because I was with him. You know what I'm saying? And I respected that. I remember cheated on Lee. We just had some misunderstandings and that's our business, but that's always my OG. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't feel pretty and I felt ugly and I felt just down, he came and he lifted me up. That's why if he want to be with his wife or whoever, let him leave him alone. Okay? Because people was talking about him when I was in there. First they was talking about him to me. Then I get up, people talk about me to him. But what he should have known is when I was with somebody else, I wouldn't even try to do nothing with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to have respect for my relationships. And when I find out them jokers around here we go loop-de-loo, here we go loop-de-loo. Oh, you is? Okay, I am too. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want to do something because somebody did something to me. God is dealing with me, and I'm so glad I faced my fear after having them breakdowns. Going back to First Salem, I love going to First Salem, and I love that he put his hands on my head. The first man and the first lady. I think the first lady when I was a diabetic years and years ago. I was walking down the street. I wasn't even prostituting or none of that. I just was walking, but I was using. And I heard Sugar go across the street and ask her for something to eat. The Holy Spirit led me to her because he was basically telling me, take your butt back over there. Mia took you over here when you first got out and you said the first church. And then I had went to New Harvest to visit and stuff. I love New Harvest. That's where I see them go, but I'm sorry, y'all. I love First Salem. They spirit gets me together. Like when I'm feeling down and messed up, I'll go to First Salem and then sell on. My soul starts selling on. Thank y'all so much, First Lady, for that piece of bread. And something else I went and got. I don't know if it was a sandwich or what because I know the bread is like sugar. But I didn't know I was a diabetic then. You know, it's another lady on Chestnut Street one time on 4th of July. It was some 4th of July's ago. I was walking and God said, go to their house because your sugar low. So I went and knocked on the door. They gave me some bread and cheese. And then after that, I was fine. Yeah. I just thank God that I listen. He told me to get honey and peanut butter while I was locked up, and I kept it. I thought it was for other people, but it was for me too. I used to couldn't get out the bed unless I ate a spoon of peanut butter. I told them at the healthcare they ignored it. They gave me a shoe detail. It said I had a shoe problem, but they didn't know it was neuropathy. I had diabetes the whole 12 to 15 years I was there. My toes was not looking like how they look. I was a dancer. That's why God made him like that, because I want to go back out and dance. When I think about it, he's like, you know, your leg and your foot messed up, because I don't want you to do that. I want you to show that it's levels to this and that you pass that level. So the more you know about the Bible, the more you know about God and his modesty, the quicker and the more you best believe you need to get on it. So even though I'm using Cardi B stuff in the background, don't mean that I'm not saving a Christian. I love Cardi B and Nicki them because they self. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to be nobody else. They take the influences that has influenced them in their music, you know what I'm saying, and enhance it, but they just who they is. Like I'm not Cardi B. I'm Miss Bree from Battle Creek, because my name is Bree and my mama's is Renee, and they call her Nene. Is that why I like Shanae?